Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Before we jump into today's video, I want to ask you something. Have you ever caught yourself saying yes when you really wanted to say no? Or maybe you've stayed quiet about how you really felt because you didn't want to upset anyone? If that's something you've experienced, please let me know down in the comments. I would love to know because I think a lot more people struggle with this than we realize. And while you're here, if you find today's video helpful, informative, or even just a little encouraging, please give it a thumbs up. I really do appreciate your support. And if you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, I'd love to have you here. So make sure you hit the subscribe button and enjoy our community. So let's get started. I want you to think about something for a moment. When was the last time you made a decision based entirely on what you wanted? Not what someone else expected, not what would keep the peace, not what would make everyone happy, just what you wanted. For a lot of people, that's actually a difficult question to ask. Somewhere along the way, many of us became so focused on making everyone else comfortable that we did slowly stop checking in with ourselves. We became experts at reading everyone else's emotions and completely ignoring our own. We know when someone is upset. We know when someone needs help. We know exactly what to say to avoid conflict. But when was the last time you asked yourself, what do I need? Not because I'm selfish, not because you're putting yourself first all the time, simply because you're a human being whose needs matter too. The truth is, people pleasing doesn't usually come from weakness, it comes from kindness, from empathy, compassion, from wanting people to feel loved and supported. Those are wonderful qualities. But when your kindness always comes at your own expense, that's when it becomes a problem. So, today we're going to talk about the hidden cost of always being the nice person. Why so many of us lose ourselves without even realizing it, and how you can start finding yourself again because you shouldn't have to lose yourself just to be loved. So, here's the thing about losing yourself. It almost never happens all at once. It's a gradual process. It's hundreds of tiny decisions that slowly add up over time. Maybe someone asks where you'd like to eat, and you automatically say, I don't care, even though you were craving something different. Maybe a coworker asks if you can cover their shift. And even though you've been looking forward to your day off, you hear yourself saying, sure, no problem. Or imagine this. You've had a long, exhausting week. All you've been thinking about is getting home, putting on your favorite movie, ordering your favorite meal, and finally relaxing. Then your phone buzzes. A friend calls and asks if you can help them move that evening. Before you even stop to think about how tired you are, your mind immediately goes to, ooh, I don't want to disappoint them. So you say yes, not because it's what you wanted to do, and not because you had the time or energy, but because saying no felt harder than giving up your own plans. Now, helping a friend, that's a good thing. In fact, being there for the people you care about is a great quality. The problem isn't about helping people. The problem is when you make that choice over and over again while never asking yourself what you need. Those little moments might seem like a big deal by themselves, but when they happen day in and day out, week after week, month after month, they begin to shape the way you live your life. Little by little, you stop checking in with yourself and you stop asking over, well, what do I need? What do I enjoy? What do I believe? And after years of putting everyone else's wants ahead of your own, something strange happens. You wake up one day and realize you don't even know what you like anymore. You don't know what your favorite hobbies are. You don't know what your opinions are. You don't know what truly makes you happy because you've spent too much time making sure everyone else's needs came first. Those are the hidden costs that nobody ever talks about. People pleasing doesn't just take your time. It doesn't just drain your energy. And if you're not careful, it slowly starts taking pieces of who you are. And that's why it's so important to recognize these patterns before they become the way you live your entire life. Now, why does this happen? Can find yourself again. Finding yourself doesn't require changing your whole life overnight. It starts with tiny choices. Instead of automatically saying, I don't care, when someone asks where you'd like to eat, be honest. If you're tired, allow yourself to rest. If someone asks you to do something you just don't have time for, it's okay to politely say no. It will probably, and I'm going to tell you for sure, most definitely feel uncomfortable at first. That's normal. Anything new feels uncomfortable. Confidence isn't something that will just magically appear, it's something you build. And every single time you choose honesty over people pleasing, you're building it. And ask yourself this question every day. This is crucial. What do I need today? Sounds simple enough, but how many people are not asking themselves that question? What do I need today? Maybe I need to rest. Maybe I need to go for a walk. Maybe I need to say no. Maybe I need to stop apologizing. Whatever the answer is, listen to it. So I need you to remember this. This is important. Not everyone is going to like it when you start changing. Some people are going to be uncomfortable with this new version of you, the version that says no, the version that always puts everyone else first. When that begins to change, these other people are not going to like it. But that's okay because now you're going to differentiate between healthy and unhealthy relationships. In healthy relationships, those people will understand the change and why you're changing. Healthy relationships don't depend on one person constantly sacrificing themselves. It's mutual respect. The people who truly care about you won't expect you to burn yourself out just to keep them happy. I think they'll actually appreciate the honesty and maybe they'll want to help you. They don't want you to be exhausted. They want you to be healthy. So, if there's one thing I hope you take away from today's video, it's this. Being kind is a wonderful thing. Being kind to yourself is a compassionate thing. You don't have to earn your worth by constantly giving. You don't have to say yes every time somebody asks. And you don't have to shrink yourself just to make everyone else comfortable. The world doesn't need another exhausted people pleaser. It needs the real you. Someone who can care deeply about others without forgetting themselves in the process. So, the next time you're about to automatically say yes, stop just for a second and ask yourself, is this what I truly want? Or am I just afraid of disappointing someone? That one question can completely change the way you live your life. So, if this video resonated with you, I want to hear about it. What's one boundary you'd like to start setting? Or what's one way you're going to choose yourself this week? Share it down in the comments below. I read as many of these comments as I can, and I'd love to hear your thoughts. If you enjoyed today's video, don't forget to give it a big thumbs up. Subscribe if you haven't already joined our growing fabulous community. And thank you so much for spending a little bit of your day with me. I appreciate you. So take care of yourself. I'll see you in the next video. And until then, be well.